Sony's in deep shit, man. I just gotta say that because the thing is that everyone's pissed. Like their name is now like worse than dirt. You know, like I think they're probably now among one of the most hated companies in America. Like is hmm. Who do you think is hated more, Comcast or Sony? Not really sure right now. Is their reputation? Well, I mean, Comcast's reputation in my book and my family has somewhat because they've recognized the customer service design, taken steps to improve customer service. But I mean Comcast at its low point versus Sony, which one is more popular? Like it's a really big question, and the thing is that what's happened and transpired is like a situation where gamers like me, like if you look at my politics, you could examine them, but issue by issue by issue, if you diverged or pulled me on my views, I would come down pretty consistently as a member of the left. I don't really have much of a conservative bone in my body, except that I have, I guess, a rather conservative desire to own shit, you know? And like I guess in that respect I can sympathize with libertarians and uh, conservatives, despite the fact that on almost every other issue would be at their throat and everything, and that creates a danger in this whole situation where even channels that traditionally would lean left are now pissed at Sony, and there's a fusion now where like left-wing gamers and right-wing gamers are just as pissed at them and everything over this issue of like physical disc, because we all like the one thing that unites all of us is we like owning our own shit. It really boils down to that. We don't quite trust some of these corporate powers with this feature because they can revoke access to it and everything. And that issue is like a point of frustration that is shared, like all not every gamer feels this way, but if you are like me, you prioritize ownership over convenience. And so it is widely spread. And not everybody that prefers digital is necessarily like happy about this because, they're like, well, I might prefer digital, but I still want the option of going physical.